So in this video, we're going to be talking about the best trading strategy and why you want to put an emphasis on the strategy. You're going to want to pay attention to this. You're going to want to focus in and zone in on this right now. When it comes to trading strategies, there are so many different strategies out there, right? I'm sure there's hundreds, if not thousands, right? But I can't guarantee thousands, but I could definitely guarantee hundreds of different strategies out there, right? So as a trader, you're simply kind of, especially when you start out, looking for a strategy that works for you, right? And you're gonna try so many different things. Some may work for you, some may not. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you what works, right? I'm gonna break down what works. And this video is gonna be a hard video to even just talk about because it's gonna be a hard pill to swallow, right? And I hate, putting this out there, but it is gonna be something that some people might disagree, some people might dislike, and some people might like the message in this video, right? So a little background right now, I've been trading since 2017, right? Now, when it comes to my experience in the stock market, I've been, in the stock market since 2016. However, I say I haven't started trading till 2017 or been involved in trading because in 2016, I was really just interested in dividends and buying long. And I still have a long-term account. Right now, I have a whole video talking about why you want to have a trading account and a investing account, right? Two different vehicles, both have different goals, but you're gonna want to do both, right? And if you're not gonna do trading, definitely do investing. But if you are trading, you're still gonna want to do both. Now, like I said, there's 100 different strategies out there. I even have a whole playlist dedicated to explaining the best strategies that are out there for trading and my experiences with trading, some tips that I recommend. Now, one of the things that I think every trader really needs to hone in on and kind of just take focus on is discipline, right? So, and don't get mad, don't click away from this video. The reason why I say this is the best trading strategy and why you want to work on it is because you could literally look at all the different strategies there are out there, right? And you could try to implement them. You could check that playlist I have and check all the strategies, implement them in your trading, and you might still be losing in your trades, right? And the reason for this, right, is because the lack of discipline, right? So when it comes to trading, right, there is a lot of discipline involved, right? And I'm gonna explain why, because there's a lot against us, right? Now, when you become a trader, it's something that you're gonna have to work on extra hard, especially if you're someone who is not disciplined in your regular life, right? Now, if you're someone who, you're not washing your dishes or you're not doing your laundry or maybe you pay someone to do all that, right? Maybe you pay, whatever it is that you need to, have straightforward and have discipline for, and you lack that in your life, it's going to carry over into your trading career 100%. You can't be a lazy person and then when it comes to trading, it'll all work out, right? And the reason is because, like I said, you could execute on the strategies and they work if you do execute on these strategies, but they only work if you have the discipline. So when it comes to trading, there's a lot of psychology going on, and in reality, the stock market almost replicates what a casino does to us mentally, right? We see the casino, when you go into the casino, there's a lot of green, a lot of red, there's a lot of flashing things, and our minds become stimulated. We're just drooling on our mouths to, make more money, right? So you see a couple videos on YouTube, maybe you even buy a course, I don't even know. You learn these strategies, you implement them, but they're not working out. And the reason why they're not working out 99% of the time, I can guarantee, is because you are not disciplined enough to follow them correctly. And I say this because I'm speaking from my own experience. When it comes to trading, there's been times where, for example, I've, traded with a VWAP, which is an indicator. I traded with the RSI strictly. I traded based off only price action. I traded, right now, I pretty much just trade on price action and the linear regression channel, right? And something that I noticed is that it often works, but what happens is I'm not working. I'm not following the plan, which is why I always recommend that if you're trading, you're going to want to have a trading journal or trading diary. Now, let me say journal because diary sounds weird. And you're going to want to, document what goes wrong and what goes right. Because oftentimes you're going to see that you're very impulsive in this market, right? So one of the main things I always talk about, regardless what strategy you use, regardless if it's the RSI, the MACD, the VWAP, I don't even know, the exponential moving average, the simple moving, I could name a whole list of different, things and indicators that you're going to want to follow, implement in your trading that you might want to try out. But you may see that and still lose on the trade simply because you're not waiting for the opportunity. So in a lot of videos, I talk about how one of the best things you could do for trading, and it's pretty much simple, is just wait for a sell off, wait for a dip in the market, whatever stock you're looking at. It could be Tesla, it could be Apple, it could be Amazon. All right, wait for a dip, and then buy at confirmation. Right? And that's just, the second part is just as important as the first part, because what happens often is people, they follow the first part, they buy the dip, the stock is selling off, they buy the dip, but they're not waiting for confirmation. And that's where discipline comes in. You have to wait for confirmation. When you do these strategies, you have to implement the whole strategy. You can't just do one part of the puzzle. It's just not going to work. So what happens is traders, they buy the dip and the stock just keeps going lower and lower and lower. And then they're not even following the strategy on cutting their losses, which is another thing you have to work on. And again, there's more psychology. You don't want to lose. You're like, I don't want to lose. So you just let the loss get bigger, right? There's a lot of psychology that people don't talk about that happens in trading. So really, it's all simple. When something is selling off, you buy the dip, after you see the confirmation, right? You don't just buy the dip because the dip could get dippier. You got to wait for that confirmation. Then you buy in and you ride up that momentum, and then you sell for a profit, either at resistance or at validation, or whenever you want to take out profits, right? Whenever. You might want to take out profits way earlier than you need to. It's okay, as long as you lock in profits. I always talk about that, how you want to lock in profits. Please lock in profits. Now, if it doesn't go your way, again, you still got to follow the strategy. You buy the stock after it's dipped down, you waited for confirmation so that you entered in, and then let's say it goes down. All right, cut your losses early. But the thing is, there's no discipline in your trading strategy. So this is why in this video, the biggest key to becoming successful in trading, it doesn't matter what indicators you're using. It doesn't matter what charts you're using. It doesn't matter if you're using E-Trade, TD Ameritrade, or you're using Charles Schwab, or I don't know, Fidelity. I don't care what brokerage you're using, right? Doesn't matter. I mean, maybe it may play a small factor. Maybe you feel like you get executed better in TD Ameritrade than you do in Robinhood. I think so. But it's not a make or break type of situation. I think the make or break situation really just comes down to the discipline. Are you going to be patient to wait for that confirmation and then, sell for that profit? Or if it doesn't go your way, right, you wait for that confirmation and it actually still doesn't work out. Are you going to be disciplined enough to cut your losses earlier? You do that, and trading becomes a lot more easy. It doesn't have to be as complicated as a lot of these gurus on YouTube talk about. It really doesn't. You just have to find a strategy that you like, you understand, and then have the discipline to go with that. So, I really didn't want to put out this video because I felt like some people might, just kind of disagree and think like I'm just rambling on. But in reality, from my experience in trading, this is what really matters. So hopefully you guys are able to, just take this message and, understand where I'm coming from. Hopefully it does help you as a trader. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below. I try to answer as many questions as I can on YouTube. Also consider hitting that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Again, guys, my name is Justin from Push and Profit, and I'll see you on the next video.